Welcome back to another episode of The Watering Hole. Young Ben is off on the sidelines.
We kicked him out. Sorry to all of the Ben.
Well,
Ben
he talked so slow. We're going to have to teach him to talk a little bit quicker last week. That's what people told me. I'm just giving you a hard time, Ben.
Nobody told me that, Ben.
No, we're just giving Ben a hard time. Giving you a hard time, Ben. But
people told him.
You know, I'm looking at Ben over there. That's a good-looking new hat we got over there. I didn't know about that hat. Let's see that hat. What are these? Are those new ones too?
Those are new ones. Here.
Whoa.
Oh, you don't want Ben's. It's probably got poison ivy on it.
Yeah. That is a good looking one. I kind of like that one. Did you design this one?
No, we have a guy now. His name's Mike Fitzgerald.
All right, that's
I don't have to do this work anymore.
That's cool. Good looking hat, Ben. Look, and there's paracord here in case you ever get yourself in a really nasty situation. This is a survival hat.
You got what, like 12 inches of paracord? What are you going to do with that? Not even enough to hang yourself with.
That would be bad. All right, Justin.
Yes, Todd.
You had I know we talked about this right before we started. I don't know. Obviously, I felt differently than you did. I opened up that garage door this morning. I grabbed my bow and I let a few arrows fly, and I was like,
I did
this
too.
felt good. It felt cool out. I didn't feel like I had mosquitoes.
Gosh, I can't believe how bad the mosquitoes are right now.
They weren't bad this morning for some reason. I don't know. I got away this morning without having to do any like funky ear things or anything.
Yeah,
they're bad.
They're horrible right now.
How can they be so bad when we've been in such a drought? Like, where are they all coming from?
We don't have a drought here. We've
had
out
west is dry.
Plenty of water here.
It's dry.
Well, I felt like we had like very few mosquitoes most of the summer. It's just been recently. Like the wave is late this year for some reason.
They are late. I did have something happen
Ugh.
this morning that has not happened before in my backyard. Ooh. I was at full draw, and usually, when those fucking mosquitoes get near your ears, that just drives me nuts. When you're full draw and you're trying, dude. This morning I had an acorn, ding, hit me in the head when I was getting ready to shoot. But it reminded me of what we were talking about in our morning meeting this morning. You did a camera move, and to your surprise, bingo.
Nah, not really surprised.
Well, you expected to get photos, and you did.
Yeah, and I didn't even really move. I just maybe repositioned it on the tree that it was on because something or someone the camera was completely, it's on like a screw-on mount, like facing out, and it was completely turned around and facing the tree. Now, could have been a squirrel, could have been a coon, could have been a person, could have been Ben. Todd, could have been Ben. Who knows?
You wonder where me and Ben were on Friday.
It was bugging me. And it was a camera that I literally could drive my truck to. So I was like, dude, we're just going. Joey had football practice in the morning on Saturday. So when he was done, I was like, we're going to fix this camera.
There's nothing worse when you have, that's the bad thing about cell cameras. When you get up and you're like,
something like messed with it.
Yeah, and now you're just jonesing to fix it. How about you, Ben? You feel the same way when that happens?
They don't get messed up a ton, which is good. If anything, my batteries die, and then that's kind of my issue.
I feel like
and I have to make
a part of me wants to go back to just strapping them to the tree where they can't freaking move. Because I feel like they can't get knocked around as easily. I'm using all these mounts, and the damn coon puts all his weight on it, and they fall down, or they spin them, or you get them on a stake in the ground, and the stakes are awesome. But then the deer come up to them and they nudge them and knock them over, and it's just like, oh my God.
I have an owl that keeps messing with one of mine.
Like I'm saying, I'm half considering just ratchet strapping them to the trees so they can't move.
Ben saw me last time we were out. I think it was you, Ben. I can't remember. One of you guys saw me do that. I used a couple zip ties.
That'll work too. Whatever.
You just get them locked into place. The nice thing about doing a zip tie, if you're going to do that, is if you sometimes you do need to put like a little stick or something behind the camera to get the right. Obviously, the benefit to using the mounts is you can get the perfect angle, and
and it's perfect until a day later a raccoon jumps on it. Or a squirrel.
You get a 40, 50-pound raccoon,
That's a hell of a raccoon.
That's what I'm saying, dude. There's some big ones.
50-pound.
Okay, 50-pound may be a little exaggeration, but dude, there's definitely
20.
30. Nah, dude. Talk to Kurt and some of those big ones that they were
30s?
slinging.
I think 30s.
You Google what's considered a monster raccoon. I want a monster. The kind of buck I'm going to shoot this year.
World record.
Do you think somebody keeps a world
raccoon?
There you go. I want to know the weight of a world record. A world record.
I bet a world record's like
the
50.
largest recorded wild raccoon weighed 20. Wait. Like 28.4 kilograms, 62.6 pounds.
Yeah. So you started giving me a dirty look. That was
at
wrong.
first I thought it was
62
pounds, but it was kilograms,
dude.
So,
That's what I'm saying. There are
Where did
he
it
had to
come
be
from?
fed. He was he was named, so obviously he's some sort of
special raccoon.
Yeah, I mean, oof.
Regardless, see, dude, there are 60-pound raccoons.
That's the world record, dude.
It doesn't matter. It's
I
okay.
don't-
40.
That's like
How is
He was a
like
pet.
how
I just found
large
out he was
is
a pet. This is Bandit.
how large how large is the average raccoon? What is the average weight of a raccoon?
30 plus
And
pounds.
No way, 30.
Yeah, I don't know about 30, but
I'm gonna say it's in the teens, maybe
Dude,
20.
this is
pounds.
America,
But
man. These
even
things are eating good.
even so, a 20-pound raccoon flopping his
Yes.
fat ass on my camera, like, dude. they're-
Well, I'm telling you, I got the deer will do it. Go for it, Ben.
Gemini tells me that the average weight of a wild raccoon typically ranges from 14 to 23 pounds.
yeah,
Okay.
So I would say
sounds
30
right.
would be a hefty.
30's a big boy.
Yeah.
That's a boomer.
Obviously,
Bear
Gemini is
coon.
not taking into account USA statistics of eating
Even our
habits.
raccoons are fat.
Yes.
Oh man.
Well, because there's more trash going in the garbage. I don't know. I'm just making this shit up.
I think
Okay.
out in the wild, they get that. That's like a pet raccoon, right?
Yeah,
That
no,
picture
yeah,
is-
that one was. But we're just talking about. He said the average is like 14 to 23 pounds.
Okay.
It's a hefty.
Regardless,
Hefty coon.
zip ties can work well. But I tell you what, Justin, I was kind of always throwing away the straps
I
with
know,
the
me
stealth
too.
cams. Dude, you know what? I used one the other day, and it was pretty nice because
have
it's
a
got
buckle
like
now?
an inch. It's not thin.
It's a fatty.
It's
Yeah.
a fatty, and it goes through. I got to admit it, man. Dude, it was pretty solid.
They're long, right? I
And
feel
it's
like
super long. So if you get like a
giant tree.
a giant fat
Yeah.
oak tree,
they're pretty
you're
big.
in business.
But yes, to your point, back to what we were originally talking
Don't
about,
throw those
acorns. Acorns are dropping right now, and the deer are just absolutely hammering them.
How about those acorns that we saw, Ben?
Acorns everywhere.
Oh yeah,
we found.
it
a
was
spot
like
that
you're
was
walking
money.
and you're just crunchy. You're just walking. But I went into the spot where my camera was turned, and it's like it was kind of facing like a road, grassy road kind of trail area where the trucks drive down into there. And I was getting pictures, but like not a ton. And on the other side of it, we mowed. Tommy come in a couple years ago and mowed it with his big mulching head, and we've just kind of kept it mowed down with the field mower. And I walked in there, and like a couple weeks ago, dude, there weren't acorns when I was there. But I looked up in the trees, and I knew the trees had
It was
acorns.
coming.
2-3 weeks ago, there were none. Well, I walked in there, it was just crunch, crunch, crunch. I was like, damn, there's a lot of acorns. Started looking around, there was deer crap everywhere. I was like, all right, they're using this. So I moved my camera completely to almost the other side of the tree. And I mean, it's been just bombarded. It's all been does and little bucks, but I think I had 5 does. Like that night after we left, there was 5 of them, like heads down, just everybody's munching on acorns.
Yeah, turkeys pound those things too.
They do. Yeah, I don't think I've gotten a bunch of turkey photos in my clover food plots as they're walking through them, but I haven't got them on the acorns.
I think the point that we were talking about with these acorns, though, is it's a trail camera, like kind of moving situation. Because like some of my cameras I had on those beans are dead.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
my green food plots. Not that I'm not getting photos,
but they're
it's
just
not what it was a couple weeks ago.
that's a treat. They're on the ground and they're eating those things like mad. Ben, you
Yeah.
got any on acorns or no?
I'm going to be honest, my cameras that are in the woods have actually, because I'm not on a limited plan, so I'm out. I ran out this morning. So I got 4 days until my next, but yeah, they've been on them.
Have you
Pretty
done
good.
anything with Ben, like out in the public?
Yeah. Me and
What?
Ben, we've gone out. We hung out.
He
at
has a
NWTF.
serious cell phone addiction problem.
He's a young man.
Ben,
What do you-
I took so many photos of you on your phone.
This time?
Dude, it
You
was
were
bad.
harassing me
like,
the whole
we're
week.
working. I'm like, you gotta get off that phone. If it's not
I will
social
add
media
my
for the
2
biz,
cents in. The trip before this last one, whenever there was like a void, my cameras were just blowing up. So I'm just like, all right, I'm just gonna check these puppies out.
it's bad. Man, you better make sure you're not doing that when you're driving too.
I don't know. Something about Todd telling other people that their cell phone habits are bad. It's just a little. But Ben's just catching strays for no reason. Not even doing anything. Just sitting there.
I'm just
minding his
present.
own business. Todd.
Wait till he works a pole saw for you.
It's not great. I'll be honest about that.
I'm trying to
Not
teach
often
him.
have I used a pole saw before. I don't know, these past couple weeks.
He's getting better. He's getting better. You're getting better.
I'll take that.
You're getting better.
Good job, young Ben.
Do you like the carbon fiber one better than the aluminum one?
100%, yeah. That thing just cuts better.
It's like a $600 pole saw. Most people don't have those.
We got to find those. We got to sell those.
The carbon ones? The
It
carbon
is so,
silkies?
Is that thing nice?
I've had my $200 one
phenomenally
for
nice,
like
yeah.
15 years. And I've broken a couple blades, but the pole still, it's aluminum. It's good.
What's the one thing you always want to be so careful not to do when you're extending your aluminum one?
Go too far?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he was
did
like,
it
"Don't
came
go too
apart?
far, or else it's going to
yeah.
be
And he's like,
horrible."
you mean like this?
I think,
I do it, and then he's like, "Oh, it's going to take you forever to get it back in," and I just push it back in
That-
10 seconds. and
I
I'm
was
right back
impressed. That was legit.
in. Or
A
he's
lot
getting
of-
his
he's
luck,
got
probably.
better-
A lot of times
fine
what
motor
happens though when you
skills.
put it back in, you hit that button, you can break those buttons off, then you're screwed. You didn't do that, Ben. So
I have not broken one yet.
All
I
right.
probably will now
Well.
after we say this.
Acorns.
So this
I'm hoping to start
episode,
on Acorns.
this episode comes out on Wednesday, which is 1 week from opening day, which is insane to me. That gives me like literally, I said that, and like my stomach kind of like went like a little bit like I was on a roller coaster. Like gulp, this is it.
I know.
You only get how many more opening days do you think we got in this? Like there's a finite amount, right? Like we better
God.
enjoy it.
Dang.
That's what I'm
Keep
saying.
my mouth shut.
Why?
Well, because like I got the biggest target on my back. It's
Yeah.
like this morning, you
Why?
guys even moaning me like, "Oh, you're the oldest one." I guess I have the least amount of opening days.
Well, you
left.
don't know that.
No.
I could die. Could
I
have a heart
don't.
attack and die right now. That'd be a shame.
Let's at
Get
least
some
finish the
views.
show. We can finish the show.
That happened during the show.
We could probably
You
get you
more
up here. I
viewers.
could try to.
Why would you put me? I'm probably on the floor.
Well, no, better
It'd be
video.
easier.
You wouldn't
Oh,
have to move the camera.
got it. Understood. Do it for the show.
Content is
Brando.
king.
So yeah, we're a week away. I've been shooting my bow a lot. I feel really good. I was shooting
What
a lot
broadhead?
this weekend. Fudge, I don't know.
You're still with a whopping.
Yes.
I know. I'm either going to shoot the end game or my triple X.
I'm stuck in that mode where I feel like I want to try something new for no good reason. You know what I'm saying?
What are you going to try?
I like the way that those new Killzone RXs look. With
Okay.
kind of the swept back blades. So, but I've had such good luck with my triple X's. I'm like,
I know.
what am I doing?
Because we're dorks and we just like to change stuff.
For a fixed blade, I have some of those deep cuts or deep cut, they call it. I'm probably going to do that instead of the end game.
Okay.
I really do like the end game though.
Yeah.
I feel like the end game is a broadhead where like if somebody came to me today and said like they're going to stop making broadheads tomorrow, you have to stock up on like one broadhead to shoot the rest of your life. Like I could shoot that end game.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's a great broadhead. It's like super heavy duty. It flies
too.
great for me. Like if you just had one broadhead like for the rest of your life that you had to go kill elk, moose, bear, deer, like whatever with, like I'd shoot
you
that
couldn't
thing
go
all day.
wrong. Yeah. Ben, what are you shooting? Make it quick.
I shot the triple X.
Yeah.
First time shooting a mechanical
Dude,
in
I'm
years.
telling you,
It made a big hole, a lot of blood.
Like,
Yeah.
and dude, think about how many guys we have on our team and how many deer we shoot every year. And like, I don't think there's ever been somebody that's complained about like a Spitfire
agree.
Triple X, like not working, not doing its job, not like just being a great broadhead. And you know what's a shame though is because it's like the Spitfire came out, dude. How long is the Spitfire? Just a general Spitfire, 30 years? Probably came out in the 90s.
You really want to date me? Yeah. I mean, the Spitfire.
But I mean, that's a product that's been around for 30 years that realistically hasn't changed, hasn't gotten any better. And there's a bunch of other broadheads out there, and you could make an argument that this is incrementally better here or there. But like, dude, there's been gajillions, and that's an official number, of animals shot with Spitfires. And like,
100%. We
the
verified
vast majority of people that have ever shot them have been like, yeah, that thing's been awesome.
it. Great broadhead.
So, what's that? 97 came out. 97, yeah, so almost 30 years. Yeah, I was in high school. I remember when it came out. So,
right.
I'm sure I will have a triple X in my quiver. I'll probably have like 5 different broadheads in my quiver.
I usually have one wild card. Like if I go for the triple X, I'll have one end game. Or if I go the end game, I'll have one Spitfire. It's just what I do.
And do you ever, like, when you get to your stand, do you take one out instead of the other? Sometimes I just blindly like grab an arrow.
No, I either take the two ends. So I'll either just stick with what my main arrow is, or I'll be like, okay, today's the day where the end game.
Yeah.
Flying. I don't know why
Isn't
I do
it funny?
It's
Sometimes
just
you're
stupid.
like, maybe using a different arrow will change my luck.
Yeah, absolutely. The luck is just going to completely change. Deer are just going to start flying out of the woods everywhere.
Because I took a different arrow out of my quiver. We're
feel-
so dumb.
I feel like people do that when they do their like skins in Fortnite or whatever, changing up their look just because whatever, like bad luck or people
yeah,
have
it just changes
superstition
your
or
luck.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
So
I am down for that.
analogy. Nobody plays Fortnite anymore.
Love me some Fortnite back in the day.
Yeah, but it's not cool with the kids anymore.
Justin, we do need to talk about Matt. It's a hunt.
Dude, what a great... here's how you know it's a good hunt. So like I told you, Joey had football practice in the morning on Saturday. And then I took him out with me and we did some trail camera and some tree stand work. We came home and my youngest son, Jake, who's almost 9, we came in and he's like, Dad, while you guys were gone, I watched Matt's hunt. That's what he said when I came home. He's like, I watched Matt's hunt. He's like, that was a giant buck. Like, this is an 8-year-old.
If you want to see...
Like, he's like, that was a giant deer. And he's like, Joey, come here. I have to show you this. He took his iPad, opened the video up, scrubbed forward to the point, watched the shot, and like Joey was like turning away to do something. He's like, no, wait. You got to watch when he crosses the river. That's the best shot of
when he
his
turns
rack.
and looks.
And I was like,
do not put the picture of the buck up on this. You
but
got to
I
go
felt
and
good as a
watch the
parent.
show.
I was like, hell yeah, my kid's into watching this. and
Watch
showing
that
his
show.
brother. That was an amazing hunt.
Poor Matt is gonna. That buck is gonna haunt him for the rest of his life.
It haunts me, Todd. I'm haunted by watching this. It's like,
I want to cry
it's like
for the guy.
disturbing.
I mean, it's just like, that is just,
It
it's
doesn't
one
get
thing to
any better.
lose a smaller buck, but something like that.
Dude, I've never seen a deer that big in my life. I've been hunting Illinois for 30 years. Never seen a deer that big in my life. Ever.
How big do you think that one was?
Probably 190s as a 9-pointer, I would guess. I don't know.
It's a giant.
We figure it's only a matter of time before
Somebody's got it. Yeah, this is a
killed
ring.
it. Or maybe it's still alive. Maybe it made through the season. Or somebody that's got sheds
Well, if it did
to
make it through
like-
the season, we sure didn't help him out, the buck. Because now people be gunning for that thing.
Yeah, for sure. But
somebody knows
people
that.
already know that it's there. And like for Matt, it's like, dude, he's not going to draw an Iowa tag for 6 years,
Does he
7
know
years.
somebody that we can go back?
None of our guys have Iowa tags for that zone this year. So
I could have got one. Shoot, probably should have done that.
yeah, but you don't know if he's there.
No, good point.
My guess is the only reason we have not heard about this deer yet from somebody is because he's still alive. If that deer's still alive, people aren't talking. They're not telling you they know where it's
No.
at. They're not showing you pictures. But as soon as that deer's dead, people are going to come out of the woodwork with like trail camera pictures.
Like, oh my God,
and
your video came out and you
sightings
freaked me out. I was
Yeah.
like, it's going to bring too much attention to the
Yeah,
deer.
100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. But
Yeah.
man, just what a hunt. Like he passed a really good 8-point that, to be frank, like I may have shot in Iowa. Like, I don't know, it was a mature deer, for sure. And he was right there. He's like making that scrape. And I'm thinking, dude, shoot that buck. But I get it when you're Matt and it's like, and you only get this tag every so many years. Like, kudos to him, number one, for like sticking to his guns.
Dude, he stuck it out.
And sticking it out. And dude, that's a grind. 3 weeks is a grind. And I think we talked about this before. Like, he spent a week-ish almost scouting before he even jumped in a tree. Like,
That's smart. That's probably smart, though. I don't know about a week, but 2-3 days
well,
for
when
sure.
you know you have 3 weeks
Yeah.
to hunt,
You got to
to
pace
be there.
yourself, figure out where you want to be. It makes the most sense.
I know we get impatient and we want to go hunt, but I think he did it right. It's just
I agree.
it gets me thinking a lot about my upcoming trip to Kansas, and it's like, okay, if I'm there for a week, like how many days and hunts do I potentially sacrifice?
A week is
Scouting.
definitely
different than
3
3
weeks.
Yeah,
for
so you
sure.
give it a day, you give it 2 days. Do you scout and hunt and then scout and hunt, or just scout? You
Maybe
drive and
that
look?
first day you just go all in scouting. I don't know. Maybe you just scout. Unless you fall into a mecca situation where you're like, man,
Well, that's
this
the
sign
question.
is hot.
If you find good sign, do you just hunt it right away, or do you think like, oh, there's going to be something better and go somewhere else?
That's a great question.
I don't know. There is no right answer.
No.
But with Matt's hunt, man, like I said, dude, he sent us that footage last fall when it happened, and I was just like heartbroken for him. And the thing that a lot of people don't see and maybe don't recognize is like, of all the guys on our team, there's 25-ish, something like that. Like, Matt is legitimately one of the best shooters on our team. Like for shooting a bow, like he's shot competitively for many years. Like when you look at Matt shooting a bow, like the guy knows what he's doing. A 36-yard shot for Matt is not that far of a shot. For me, I'm like, that's 4 yards
pushing it for me. That's out
from my
me.
max range.
Yeah.
So if I botch a 36-yarder, I'm like, yeah, bro, I suck. But for Matt, dude, he's like, yeah, 36, that's no big deal. You know, so the question is like, you know, what happened? Did the rain and water play a factor? Like, I don't know. Does that make your arrow hit lower? I imagine you got water on your arrow. It's adding some sort of weight to the arrow itself. There's probably additional drag on the fletchings.
I don't know. You think that maybe gets shed off though once you shoot? Wouldn't that water be off?
Yeah, but I mean, if you're shooting through rain and water's hitting, dude, I have no idea.
I don't know.
Was it enough to affect it
I don't know.
by a couple inches? I don't know. All I know is that sucks.
Watch the video. We'll move on.
Most people have.
Well, plenty of people still have not.
When are you going to Iowa? What are you never? You're just never going to go?
No. Next year.
Okay.
Next year. Oh, I wanted to work on a few things, which I'm working on right now. And next year.
Where are you going to go?
I don't know yet.
Don't lie to us.
How is it a lie? I mean, I don't know. I don't know yet. I got a friend who's got some land that told me I could hunt his private stuff.
Okay.
So,
where's he at? What zone is he?
This is off track today.
So
we're not doing this today because I don't have all my details yet. I don't have my details. I don't know where I'm going yet. I don't know what I'm doing. I have enough points. I mean, I have 8 points now, so I mean, I shouldn't have a problem, right?
Nope, you'll be good. You'll be good. Anywhere you want to go.
But like we've talked about before, I don't want to. If I do this, I want to do it right. You know, I don't want to just be like, okay, I'm only going for 3 days. I mean, I want to definitely go in March this year, walk the property. I want to do it right. I don't want to show up cold. I don't want to do that. That's lame. That sucks. That's not fun. I mean, doing what Matt did where you're going to go out, you have 3 weeks, you can spend some time, figure it out. That's the right way to do it. So in my case, I'll be able to drive. Obviously, I live a lot closer than what Matt does, but I'll be able to drive from where my farm is and get over to that property, be able to spend a day or two. You know what I'm saying? Head back, have a plan, maybe have some preset stuff, maybe have some saddle stuff ready to rock and roll. But that'd be my plan for sure.
Fair enough.
All right. I'm going to go. I'm doing it.
I'm just curious.
All right, man, get off my back. Justin, tell me a little bit about. I have not read anything about these poor kids who passed away in Colorado recently. I mean, I love Colorado. I love going there. Just got back from there. I was informed by Mike that that's really close to where we're going to be mule deer hunting. Okay. Like 30. It says you're 30 miles. I mean, it was like really close to where we're going to be.
Editor's note here. After the filming of this podcast, it was announced that the hunters were struck by lightning as the official cause of death. Our condolences go out to their families.
I don't know anything that happened. Do you know anything that happened? Did you read the story?
I did. I think there's still a lot of questions that maybe will never be answered, but my understanding is that they had seen or heard some elk maybe earlier in the day. They were parked at the trailhead. I think, again, there's a lot of speculation. It sounds like they just went out for like a quick hunt. Like, hey, these elk aren't that far away. We're going to go in we're going to come back.
Right.
And they went in light, probably trying to move fast. Didn't bring any of their gear. So like their camping gear, their backpacks. They were like, dude, we're just going to fly in here.
Yeah, we're going to do a quickie.
We were going to do a quickie. Caught in a storm. Storm moved in while they were out there. And it sounds like they died of exposure. Doesn't take long. Like it doesn't have to be below freezing.
No.
For something like that to happen. You get soaked. You don't have any rain gear on. You have no shelter. You have no way to create a fire. You have no way to get back to the vehicle. So I think they were like 2 miles maybe from the trailhead, something like that. Where they ended up where they found them.
That's too bad.
So yeah, I mean that's my understanding of the story.
I was in Colorado once. I was on a bike ride. And I left one morning in my lovely spandex. I know you just love that thought.
I do.
And
I do love that thought.
And I'm usually really good about having arm warmers with me and a little rain, like kind of poncho kind of thing. Dude, I don't even know what happened. I mean, I was riding my bike. Things were great. I started climbing the mountain. Dude, all of a sudden, man, it just dude, the storm just blew in. And I mean, I was freezing, and then I had to descend. And when you're going, you know, I wanted to get back quicker, so I was trying to go a little faster. But when you're going 30 miles on a bike or faster, going downhill, then you're even
colder.
And then I had to do a climb.
Wet, right? I mean,
you're soaking. I was soaking wet.
But isn't your bike like, you know, slide out or?
Well, I mean, yeah. So I was trying to take it easy, but yeah, and that could happen. But the point was, dude, I'm telling you, I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that I got down and then there were some gas stations and stuff, poof, that could have been. You got to be prepared. I mean, this isn't like hunting. You know, I'm hunting the back 40 or whatever. Or, you know, when you go and do this public land stuff, and you start getting out in these states like Colorado and Wyoming and Montana, you got to have your gear. You got to be thinking that, you know what, at any moment you could trip and fall, you could break an ankle, you could hurt yourself, a storm can roll in. What are you going to do? What kind of preparations, what kind of measures do you have? That's really a terrible thing. So I'll have to.
Yeah, I mean, the one guy was from, I think, Salt Lake City. So he was from the West, you know, from what I saw, like he was in good shape. Like I think he ran marathons or something. Like he wasn't like physically inactive like a person.
But
like these are two young guys in good health and good shape. It sounds like I said they got caught in a storm, couldn't get back, and then terrible story. I guess all they had with them basically was their bows. Like they didn't have anything else with them. So
no, just unfortunately made a bad judgment, huh?
Yep.
All right. Well, I can't believe it. A week from now, we are going to be sitting in a tree stand. I'm all in. Are you hunting on the open or are you not?
Yeah, remember.
Well, we got our little thing, but I mean, do you have a plan? Do you have anything?
Remember, we're gonna try to shoot does on the opener. Remember, we talked about this.
I know we're gonna do that, but I'm just saying. Do you have any bucks? Anything targeted? Do you have a plan? Neither do I.
I mean, I have some bucks that obviously I would love to shoot, but dude, I don't think I've had a daylight photo of one of my good bucks in a while, and my cameras aren't really in places that I would expect to get daylight photos of them right now. To be completely frank, you know, I think if I wanted, I mean, the weather doesn't look like it's going to be the best. It looks like it's going to be warm.
88 degrees, dude.
88? No.
I thought you said 88.
79, 80 is what it said right now for the high on
Still
the first.
Hot.
Which is
for
the first weekend. Yeah, when I can't hunt because my kids all have football games and practices.
Regardless, we're shooting does on the opener.
Yeah, I have tons of does coming out.
Okay.
Like for sure. So I'll try to plunk a doe. I didn't kill a deer last year, so sorry. Does. Somebody's got to die. Somebody's got to die. So, and if we're all going to be together, you know, or in the same general vicinity, we're going to have Mike here. Like we got a lot of content we want to.
Let's do it.
Try to shoot and get created. So hopefully somebody can kill something. So obviously if a buck shows up, great. If not, whatever. Not really too concerned about it.
Well,
so I'd like to shoot a doe and kind of just get that out of the way because Jake wants to hunt. So as much free time as I can get, I will be spent trying to get him a deer or take him hunting a few times. And then I'll get serious, you know, mid-October.
Well, before we wrap this episode up, we got to give a good plug to the bowhunting.com channel. The
bowhunting.com.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to go and see a couple of good recent reviews that we put a lot of effort into, one with the lighted nocks, Justin, that you put a lot of hard effort into, and the one that Eric Barber did on tree stands under $300. And just some good content on the new channel. Take a look at that. I think people don't realize that there's two channels. We still have been trying to get that worked out.
Go check out the bowhunting.com channel. We'll link it in the description. That's going to be all like gear reviews and how-tos and comparison videos and things that are like very specific to just, I shouldn't really say specific, more general to just bow hunting, right? So you could think of the bowhunting.com channel as more of the educational side of what we do, whereas this Bow Hunt or Die channel is more of your entertainment side, podcast, show, stuff that's
ripping on Justin. That's good. Didn't shoot a deer last year. That's the kind of stuff you're going to get here.
I could have shot some does last year. I just chose not to.
Yeah, because you start thinking about all the freaking work 100%. That's involved in doing it.
Yeah, especially the one time I was like all gung-ho to shoot a doe, but then it like poured ass rain. And then I went out and I was like way far from the truck and there was no way I could
Do you remember that one photo of me when I was soaking wet and I shot that doe?
Oh, yeah.
Because we needed the earn a buck in Wisconsin. Yeah. It was like, boy, when that earn a buck was in place, it was like, I'm getting a doe.
No matter what. Even if it's Sunday night and it's pouring rain, I'm filling that tag.
That sure changed. That changed up the parameters real quick.
For sure. So the bowhunting.com side of things, the lighted knock thing, we expected it. Anytime you create a video where you're trying to test and review a bunch of stuff, you're going to get everybody's opinion that comes in there, that says, either they agree with you or they think you're an idiot or you should have done the test differently or whatever. I had one guy ripping on me because he was like, just give me the science, the data, and then I'll make my decision. I was like, dude, what data am I going to give you? I can weigh the nocks and I can find a way to measure their brightness. But outside of that, everything else is personal preference.
Yeah.
How do you think it fit in in your arrow? How do you think it fit on your string? How do you like the activation and deactivation mechanism?
Yeah.
How do you like the quality? Do you feel like it was a good product? Everything is subjective. I don't know. I wish we could find a way to make things more objective and just be this is black and white. But dude, it's a light and night. What do you want me to do?
Right. This isn't some full-fledged bow with massive engineering.
I know. I've been.
Don't take it personal.
For some reason, I've just been really thinking about fire nocks lately. I don't know why, even though they're so damn expensive. The other thing that I guess I didn't really take into account with the fire nock is not only is the battery replaceable, but the nock itself is replaceable. So you take the entire light with the circuit board and everything out of the nock. So if you want to change nock colors.
Are you justifying the price now? Is that what you're kind of diving into here?
Well, to a certain point, because I'm okay, if I damage a nock, if I damage one of my halos, it's cooked. It's done. I throw it in the trash. And I spend another $11 or $12 on one. If for some reason I damage whoa. I hit the little.
You wanted these new chairs. I just saw you lose. You almost had your heart attack right then and there. That was almost the heart stopper.
But if I damage a fire nock, the actual nock itself is replaceable. It's a couple bucks, just a plastic nock.
Yeah.
Right. So I was all right, you might end up having that fire nock mechanism for a long time and just keep changing out the plastic nock and the battery as needed and not have to buy the actual most expensive piece of that. Yeah. So maybe longevity.
But again, you're right back to a personal preference, dude. There's some people that want to have that ability to be able to change the battery.
Most of my friends though just want to buy them and put them in their arrows and go shoot.
It's $11. I need 6 of them for the season. Probably only 3 for most.
But the problem is even $11 is even a lot of money for most guys. Dude, the D-Powers and the Kjalps that are $3 a knock on Amazon.
You're talking 3 for the price of 1. That's insane.
I know. The problem is it sucks because what we don't take it, people just care about the price, but it's okay, there was a company and an engineer and somebody that devised this knock, created the original knock, whether it was the Nocturnal or a Luminock or a Fire Knock or any of the original ones. There was a US-based person that was hey, I came up with this cool design and we're going to manufacture it like this and it's going to use this mechanism, and they figured out how to make it and source it and package it, and then they went and signed up dealers and they marketed it and they put ads in magazines or put ads on the internet or sponsored internet shows or did whatever to create an entire industry. And then these dudes in China just literally steal everything, steal their designs, steal everything, throw it up on frickin' Amazon for 1/3 of the price, and then everyone's like, hell yeah, it's 1/3 of the price.
Right.
And we all jump ship and we go buy that stuff, but all we're doing is hurting innovation, future innovation, because if you're a US-based company, dude, who wants to be in that position? I put my heart and soul into making this product.
Dude, it's the world we live in right now, though.
And then it just gets ripped off.
I know, but with AI and everything is faster, cheaper, faster. With that being said, subscribe.
Buy USA
hit that subscribe button, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Check out the other channel. There's a lot of good content there. Justin did a great job kind of laying out what the differences of the channels are going to be. Most importantly, the best entertainment around is watching us give Justin a hard time as the hunting season begins to start. Will Ben, Todd, or Justin get the first buck? Only time will tell.
I like how they gave us funny comments to read, and they're all just complete dickhead comments. These aren't funny.
That's why it's funny, because it's
none of these are funny to me. These are just guys being assholes. I'm not even going to read them.
We're not reading these. That's why I was trying to not go here. So this the podcast is officially over. I was trying to figure out the funny versus how much a knucklehead these dudes were.
These guys are just assholes. They're
Something
not
I
funny.
found funny was my buddy. He always like, oh yeah, my dad's bow hunting this weekend or whatever. Just recently out down South Carolina or whatever, right? And I was something about like, oh, he didn't know quite where he hit a deer. I'm like, dude, does he have a lighted knock? So I was like, okay. He's like, no, I don't think so. Like, what is that? I'm like, okay, maybe you don't know because you're not.
Brandon knows what lighted knocks
Wait,
are.
Brandon, you were out educating people about lighted
I
knocks?
was.
Yeah,
Hell
Brandon,
yeah,
we've
brother.
done a job here.
Is that what the
And
message
then he was like, oh,
for?
what? Like, I posted the question in the WhatsApp. It was, hey, what lighted knock for a crossbow? Well, come to find out, his dad wasn't bow hunting. His dad was crossbow hunting, and he didn't even know the difference. Like, he just thought it was one and the same. Like, oh, well,
I mean,
I
it is
had to
bow
explain.
hunting. Now Brandon's a crossbow hater too.
I'm just they're not the same, but like
Ben's
Even
over
a
there
non-hunter
laughing.
knows. You're right. The problem with the lighted knock for crossbows is a lot of
You can finish this one off. I am late for my
a lot of the bows use like
crossbow
a
bow.
different.
He doesn't know the
a
difference.
different style knock depending on the bow and the manufacturer of the bow. So I will say, like, for me personally, if the bow can accept just a standard half moon, or the arrow in the bow can use just a standard half moon knock, I had the best luck with the Luminox. The Luminox for crossbows worked 100% of the time, every time. They're a pain in the ass to turn off because they're so damn tight in there once they turn on. But like, I didn't really care because I didn't want it to turn off, like after I shot or my kids shot or whatever. But yeah, I was wondering why you asked that question in the group chat. Good job, Brando. Like, just teaching people about lighted knocks. It is crazy the amount of bow hunters that are out there not using lighted knocks. Like, I think I told you guys, like, I'm just like obsessed with watching YouTube hunting videos right now. I haven't watched a YouTube hunting video in months. In the last like week,
you sent us all those
dude,
the other day.
It's all I watch.
Just consuming
I'm
them.
just like consumed by watching horrible YouTube hunting videos. There are some of them that are god awful in every way. They are filmed poorly. The guy does a terrible job narrating or walking me through the story. It's missing all sorts of stuff that we would like put in a video. Half the time they don't get the shot on film. It's just like, it's awful, but I can't get enough of it. I can't stop watching. And for some reason, I gravitate towards just watching like the everyday average dude making a video and putting it.
it's like
I'm
I get
watching
ti-
videos, dude, that have 60 views.
Yeah,
Like I'm going deep in the well. Like
you just get tired of these like just uber popular like Mr. Beast. I'm just tired of that. Like, dude, I get it. You have a lot of money to throw around. Okay, we get it.
Mr. Beast could give me. Maybe do you think he wants to go bow hunting? I'll take him bow hunting.
I don't think so. I think he's not. I feel like he's probably like a vegetarian.
I bet he'd shoot a crossbow.
On that note, Todd just left the podcast. He's got to go to the nerve doctor or something. So thanks for watching, guys and gals. We'll see you next week on The Watering Hole.